guys, and welcome to my absolute beginners yoga class. This class is for people that just want to try it out, but take it at your own pace. If you feel that it's just too much, you can always take child's pose, and I'll show you that pose in a sec. First, we are going to just take a moment just to feel our breath. So this is a good one for especially beginners yoga, just to get that mindfulness inside the body. We're going to bring our pointy finger and our thumb together. And we're just going to place our hands on our knees, keeping your spine straight, shoulders relaxed. You can take a moment just to close your eyes. If you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can stare at a spot on the ground. So just breathing in and out of the nose. And begin to feel that movement in the body as you breathe. Notice your fingertips touching. Now when you're ready, we are going to begin to deepen our breath, breathing in from our belly, chest, collarbone. And breathe out from the belly, chest, collarbone. Now on your next inhale, we're just going to separate the fingers. And we're going to move to the middle finger. So gently touch your middle finger and your thumb together. Inhale, open. And exhale, move to the ring finger. Inhale, open. And exhale, move to the pinky finger. Now we're going to make our way back up in your own breath, in your own time. So once you've reached back to your pointy finger and your thumb, just hold it there for a second. I'm going to bring our breath back to normal and just notice how your body feels after all that deep breathing. Now I'm going to bring our hands onto our knees. And when you feel ready, we're just going to roll the shoulders. So on your inhale, roll your shoulders up. On your exhale, roll them down. Bringing that awareness into the shoulders and all the muscles you're moving. Now we're going to change direction of those shoulder rolls. Now we're going to drop the shoulders down to neutral, and when you're ready you can open your eyes. Now we're going to begin by bringing our left hand down onto the ground. We're going to inhale, lift the right arm up. On your exhale, we're going to dip down towards the left. And notice how that right side of the body is stretching deeply. We're going to inhale, come back up. And exhale, go the other way. Inhale. And exhale, dipping. So just doing a few of these in your own breath. Now we're going to come back up to a seated position. We're going to bring our right hand onto our left knee. Left hand goes to the back. Before we do a twist, we're just going to inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist, looking over your left shoulder. Now we're going to inhale, come back to center, and exhale, go the other way. come back to center. We're going to come onto our hands and our knees. So especially if it's your first time doing yoga, sometimes you'll find your wrists get quite sore. Just make sure you dig your knuckles into the mat to protect your wrists. And making sure the shoulders are over the hands, knees under the hips. We're going to begin with some cat and cow. So on your exhale, we're going to curl the spine, chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone in. On your inhale, dip your tummy down and look up towards the roof. Exhale, curl. And inhale, dip. So again, just doing a few of these in your own breath. Feel free to close your eyes here, feel this magic in the spine. Now we're going to come back into a table position. We're going to open out the knees, big toes are touching. We're going to sit down towards the feet, making our way into child's pose. So moving the hands out, bringing your forehead and the tip of your nose on the mat. If it doesn't reach, you can always stack your fists on top of each other and just rest your forehead on your fists. So at any stage you can take a child's pose if you just feel overwhelmed or if your body's tired. Now we're going to make our way back up onto the knees, making sure the hands are underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're going to do a little bit of gentle core work here. So stretching out that left leg. Optional here to stretch out the right hand. Now I want to draw that belly button in towards the spine and feel what the core is doing. Don't run from what's happening in your body, but also don't forget to breathe. Now we're going to bring that right hand down if it's not down already. We're going to move the left foot over to the right and just pop your toes onto the ground, have a look at your foot. Bringing that awareness into the left hip and just breathing deeply towards that left hip. I'm going to move that left foot to the outside of the left hand. Now with this pose you can either scooch that right knee back or you can tuck your toes in and lift your knee up altogether. This completely depends on you and your energy levels. But we want the spine to be nice and straight. Back leg is strong if it's up. And just take a few deep breaths here. Now we're going to drop that right knee down and we're going to bring the left knee back down underneath the hip. Now we're going to stretch out the right leg. Optional here to bring that left hand forward. Drawing that tailbone in. Sorry, belly button drawing in towards the spine. Now we're going to bring that left hand down. We're going to draw the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Ashton, can you push that button please for me? Switch the dishwasher off. Thank you. Right, so again here you can either leave the knee down, scooch it back, or you can tuck your toes in and lift your knee up all together. Again, keeping that spine straight, breath flowing. Now we're going to drop that left knee down. We're going to swing that right foot back and over to the left. Have a look at your foot, breathing into that right hip. Now we're going to bring that right knee back underneath the hip, back into a table position. On your next inhale, we're going to lift the left arm up towards or out to the side. We're going to sweep it underneath our body, bringing our shoulder and our cheek all the way down. And just take a few deep breaths into that right or left shoulder. On your next inhale, we'll slowly come back up to a table position, and we'll do the other side. We're going to inhale, lift the right arm out. Exhale, feed it underneath the body, shoulder and cheek down. On your next inhale, make our way back up to a table position. Right, so from here we're going to tuck our toes into the mat, and we're going to lift our hips up and back, coming into down dog. So down dog, you want your shoulders to roll away from the ears, heels are tracking down to the ground, you're sending your hips back, and your gaze is between your feet. So just take a few deep breaths here in down dog. Then we're going to walk out our dog. So breathe in, bend one knee, breathe out, bend the other. And just moving with the breath. Now we're going to bring stillness into our down dog. On your next exhale, we're just going to walk the feet to the hands, coming into a forward fold. Now it's the first forward fold of the day, so if you feel you need to bend your knees a little bit, do. We're going to inhale, arms out, slowly rise up. Bringing the arms up, palms together, we're going to exhale, come into prayer. I'm going to do a few sun salutations just to warm up the body. I'm going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, keeping the spine straight on your way down. We are going to either bring the fingertips onto the mat or hands on the shins. I'm going to inhale, look up with a straight spine, shoulders back. Exhale, we're going to bring our hands onto the mat. We're going to step our feet into plank. So plank, very important to have your hands under your shoulders. Your hips in line with your shoulders. And just take a few deep breaths here in your plank. Feel what's happening in the tummy. We're going to drop the knees down. We're going to send the hips back, bringing your chin down, then your chest, coming all the way down onto your belly. We're going to inhale, come into cobra, lifting the shoulders, looking up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, make your way to down dog. Take a few deep breaths here in down dog. Chest is heading to the thighs. On your next exhale, we're going to walk the feet to the hands, coming into that forward fold. Inhale, arms out, slowly rise up. Palms together, exhale, hands in prayer. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, sweeping the arms down. Either fingertips on the mat or hands on the shins. We're going to inhale, look up with a straight spine, shoulders back. Exhale, bring the hands down to the mat. Step the feet back into plank. Take a few deep breaths here in plank. Think happy thoughts. Even put a smile on your face, it makes plank a little bit easier. Now we're going to drop the knees down, send the hips back, bring your chin down, then your chest, coming all the way down into your belly. You're going to inhale, come into cobra, exhale, come down. Inhale, down dog. Checking in with the shoulders in your down dog, rolling them back. And just begin to become aware of that breath going in and out of your body. We're going to walk our hands to our feet this time. Coming into that forward fold. We're going to bring the arms out, slowly rise up. Palms together, exhale, hands in prayer. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to walk our hands into plank. Taking a few deep breaths here in your plank. I'm going to drop the knees down. I'm going to take a child's pose, let go of what just happened. So knees apart, big toes together, sitting down towards the feet. Walking the hands out. Bring your forehead and the tip of your nose on the mat. Every exhale, those hips are sinking further down towards the feet. On your next inhale, we're going to walk our hands in towards the knees. Draw the knees together. We're going to come up onto the knees. Right, so we're going to stretch out the left leg out to the side. Going to have this left hand sliding up and down that leg. On your next inhale, we're going to bring the right arm up. And exhale, dip down to the left. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, dip down. So again, just doing a few of these in your own breath. On your next inhale, we're going to bring that right hand down, giving yourself some room from your knee. So you want your hand in line with your knee, bringing that left arm up and over. So it's a straight line from your foot all the way through to your fingertips. And the side plank variation. So it's up to you if you want to stay here, do. If you feel you need a bit more of a challenge, we are going to bend the left knee, hinging by the hip. We're going to draw big circles with that knee, drawing that heel into the bum. And again, we want to slow this down, make it mindful, feeling the muscles, feeling the movement. Now we're going to change direction. Now we're going to drop that left knee down. Coming back up onto the knees, we're going to do the other side. So spreading out the right leg, out to the side, having that right hand sliding up and down that leg. I'm going to inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, dip down to the right. Inhale, reach. And exhale, dip. Moving with the breath. On your next inhale, we're going to bring that left hand down. Again, giving yourself some space from your knee. Bringing the right arm up and over. Now you can either stay here or you can bend your knee, drawing your heel in towards your bum and drawing big circles, hinging by the hip. Right, when you're ready, we'll change direction. Now I'm going to drop that right knee down. I'm going to come back into a table position, making sure the hands are under the shoulders, knees under the hips. I'm going to do some hip circles, so big circles, going round and round. See if you can try inhale going forward, exhale going back. Now we'll change direction. Now I'm going to come back into a table position. Tuck the toes into the mat, make your way to down dog. Allowing the shoulders to roll back, heels tracking down to the mat. On your next inhale, we're going to lift the right leg up into the air. Going to send that right foot to the top of the mat between the hands. And we're going to drop that left knee down. Back foot is flat on the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands in prayer. Inhale, arms up. I'm going to interlock the fingers, pointy finger up. Optional back bend here. Drawing your heart to the spine, or heart to the roof. Just listen to what your spine is telling you. If it's too much, come out. Now we're going to bring the hands back down onto the mat. We're going to make our way back into down dog. Take a few deep breaths here in your down dog. On your next inhale, we're going to lift the left leg up into the air. We're going to send that left foot to the top of the mat between the hands. Dropping that right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Palms together. Exhale, hands in prayer. Inhale, arms up. Interlock the fingers, pointy finger up. Optional back bend here. Drawing your heart to the roof. We're going to bring our hands back down onto the mat. And we're going to make our way back into down dog. Now we're going to walk our feet to our hands, coming into a forward fold. And we're going to grab our elbows with our hands, just allow your head to drop. And put a bend in the knees. We want this to be a nice easy pose. And feel free to swing side to side. Relaxing your face and your shoulders. Now you're going to drop the hands down. Bring your chin into your chest. Slowly uncurl your spine. When you're all the way up, arms up, palms together. And exhale, hands in prayer. Now we're going to work on a bit of balancing. Balancing takes time, so love yourself for where you are. We're going to move our weight into our left foot. Coming into tree. Now tree you can do there, your hands in prayer or arms up, or you can come to your calf or your thigh. Finding a point in the ground for your focus. And just feeling your breath moving inside your body. Now we're going to release. We'll do the other side. So moving the weight onto the right foot, coming into tree, ankle, calf, or thigh. Either hands in prayer or arms up. If you have a wall next to you, you can hold on to the wall. Now we're going to release that. We're going to step our feet wide on the mat. We're going to pigeon toe our toes in just a wee bit. Bring the hands to the hips. We're going to inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, begin to fold over your legs, keeping that spine straight on the way down. Bringing the hands down to the mat and just allow your head to drop. And gently guiding your weight forward to the balls of your feet or towards your toes. Now you're going to work with the breath here. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. I'm going to bring the fingertips onto the mat, or you might need a block or a cushion. We're going to inhale, look up with a straight spine, shoulders back. Bring the hands to the hips. We're going to slowly rise up. We're going to turn our left toes, that they're pointing to the top of the mat. We're going to bend that left knee in line with the ankle. We're going to bring the arms out to the side in warrior two. So making sure that knee is tracking to your middle toe. You're not caving in or out. And shoulders are relaxed. You're going to engage the pelvic floor. If you don't know what a pelvic floor is, imagine you're going to do number one and you're stopping midstream. So as you engage our pelvic floor, you can feel a lot of things happening in the core. It's a very strong pose, warrior two. But find your breath in this pose. We are going to drop that right hand down. Again, we're going to have that hand sliding down the leg. We're going to inhale, lift the left arm up. On your next inhale, we're going to make our way back up to a warrior two. We're going to bring our left elbow onto our knee. Left palm is facing up towards the roof. Right arm comes up and over in line with the ear. And it's a straight line from that back foot all the way through to the fingertips. Now we're going to inhale, come back up to a warrior two. We're going to straighten that knee, that left knee. And we're going to stretch forward with that left hand, like we're trying to touch someone in front of us, hinging by the hip. Keeping your spine straight where it is. We're just moving the arms into triangle. Stacking the shoulders. If it's okay with your neck, you can look up at your right thumb in triangle. And we're going to inhale, slowly come back up. Bring the hands to the hips. We're going to turn our left toes back in. And we're going to turn the right toes that they're facing the back of the mat. Bending your knee in line with your ankle. We're going to get ready for warrior two. So bringing the arms out. Shoulders relaxed. We're going to engage that core and that pelvic floor. Find your breath. Now we're going to drop that left hand down. We're going to inhale, lift the right arm up. Now we're going to inhale, come back up to a warrior two. We're going to bring the right elbow onto our right knee, bringing that left arm up and over. Again, this top arm or this left arm is in line with your ear. Your chest is open. Both hands are very flexed out. You're going to inhale, come back up to that warrior two. You're going to straighten out the right knee. Stretching forward with that right hand like you're trying to touch someone in front of you. Leaving your spine where it is and just moving the hands into triangle. Stacking the shoulders. And if it's okay with your neck, you can look up at your left thumb. Now we're going to inhale, slowly come back up. Bring the hands to the hips. Turn your toes in and we're going to heel toe our feet in. Now we're going to come down onto the mat. The legs are nice and straight. The backs of your knees are tracking down to the mat. We're going to just move the flesh from underneath your sitting bones, but love the flesh you move. Nice straight spine. We're going to inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold over your legs, grabbing where you can. Keeping that spine straight, shoulders back. Now we're going to work with the breath here for a bit. We're going to inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Very important just to listen to what your body is telling you. If it's too much, just come back a bit. Now we're going to slowly come back up. We're going to bring the right sole of our foot on the inside of the left thigh. And shimmy yourself that you're looking at your left foot. You're going to inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold. Again, grabbing where you can and don't judge yourself where you grab. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Now we're going to inhale, come back up. We're going to swap feet. So bringing the left sole of your foot on the inside of your right thigh. Shimmy yourself that you're looking at your foot, toes pointing to your nose. Going to inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold over your straight leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Now we're going to inhale, slowly rise back up. We're going to bend both of the knees. You can get ready for boat. So keeping the shoulders rolled back, spine straight, core active. We're going to walk our feet in. Find your balance, maybe lift one foot, then the other, or maybe both. You can hold onto the backs of your legs, or you can bring your arms out. Finding your breath in boat can be difficult. Just breathe into the muscles you're stretching or the muscles you're working. Now we're going to drop the feet down. We're going to bring the soles of the feet together, grabbing hold of the toes or the ankles. Spine is straight, shoulders roll back. You can take a moment here, just close your eyes. Allow your thigh muscles to soften. Let gravity do the work here. I'm just taking this time just to focus on your breath. Now we're going to draw the knees together. We are going to bring our right foot or right ankle above the left knee, so making a figure four with our legs. Now you can either have the hands back or you can stretch that leg forward, but you can also adjust this pose to suit your body. So if you want a deeper stretch, just scooch that left leg in, and you can walk the hands in closer as well. So again, here I want to keep that spine straight, just so we can get the lungs, give that lungs extra space they need. Now to come out of the pose, you can scooch that left knee forward, or left foot, and then unhook your ankle. Right, we're going to do the other side, so bringing the left ankle just above the right knee. And then adjusting this pose to suit your hips, so you can bring that right foot in closer, you can walk the hands in closer. Keeping that spine straight, breathing into the hips. Now to release our foot, just scooch that right foot forward and release the left ankle back down onto the mat. Right, we're going to lie down on our mat, knees bent. We're going to see if we can touch our ankles with our fingertips. And then we're going to scooch our feet an inch away from the fingers. On your next inhale, we're going to lift the hips up towards the roof. Walk the shoulders underneath the body and maybe interlock the fingers. Again, always remember to breathe. Now we're going to release the fingers. We're going to take our time coming down. So really feel every vertebra touching down on the mat and enjoy it. It feels amazing. Now, once your hips have touched down onto the ground, we're just going to draw the knees into the chest, give yourself a good hug, and maybe even rock side to side or up and down. Now you're going to bring the soles of the feet onto the mat, knees are bent. We're going to bring our right leg over the left leg, just cross your legs like you would when you're sitting down. We're going to bring our arms out to the side. On your next exhale, we're just going to allow those knees to drop down to the left. Keeping an eye on that right shoulder, make sure it's sticking down to the ground. And take a moment and just feel what is being stretched in your body in this pose. On your next inhale, we're going to lift the knees back up. And we're going to swap legs, so putting the left leg on top of the right. On your next exhale, we're just going to drop the knees down towards the right. Gluing that left shoulder onto the mat. Now we're going to inhale, lift the knees back up and unravel the legs. So we're getting upside down now. Upside down can be intimidating for a lot of people, but for this beginner's class, it's completely up to you how far you want to take this. You can bring your legs up into an L shape, maybe bring your hands underneath your bum. If you want to go a little bit further in your upside or in your inversion, you can bring your feet towards your head, rolling onto the shoulders,
and just supporting your lower spine with your hands. If you're in your shoulder stand, we're just going to bend the knees towards the face. Release the hands onto the mat. Straighten out the legs and see if you can come down with control. Now again, this takes practice. And we'll come back into that L shape. Now we're going to lower the legs down with control. Now we're going to touch the heels down onto the mat, keeping the hands underneath our bum. We're going to walk the elbows quite close into the body. On your next inhale, we're going to push the elbows into the ground, lift your chest up, arch your spine, and allow your head to drop in fish. Now fish, you can have your head dangling here. If it's okay with your neck, you can begin to place the crown of your head on the mat. Now to come out of the pose, we're just going to push the elbows into the ground, straightening out the spine, slowly lowering down. I'm going to remove the hands. We're going to spread the feet to the corners of the mat. We're going to get ready for relaxation. Bringing the palms facing up. Allow the shoulders to relax. And up to you if you want to close your eyes or stare at a spot on the roof. Just taking a moment just to feel all those muscles we've worked and giving them full permission to completely relax. Every exhale, your body is just sinking a little bit more into the mat as you relax. Bringing that awareness to the breath and how it moves the body as the breath comes in and out. With every breath, you're just letting go a little bit more. The muscles. If you get distracted by a thought or a sensation, just bring your awareness back to your breath. Your breath will always bring you back to the here and now. Allow your face to soften, especially that jaw. Now you can stay here for as long as you like. For this video, we're just going to draw our knees into our chest. Give yourself one last hug. And when you're ready, we'll come up to a seated position. Now guys, thank you for taking part in my home yoga. We're going to bring our hands into prayer. Bring your hands to your head. May our thoughts be good thoughts. Bring your hands to your mouth. May our words only speak the truth. Bring your hands to your heart. May all our intentions come from a place of love and kindness. Namaste.